Welcome back to Man Across New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today? And I remember yesterday I printed out some tickets, some Nook Mile tickets, because I was like, oh, today we're going to be doing some Nook Mile Island hopping because Harry's moving out. Well, it's true Harry's moving out, but I forgot that he actually needs a day to move out. It's not like he's immediately gone, so that'll be something we're doing tomorrow. In fact, it will be doing island hopping. Today we'll be doing... well, we're just going to have to figure it out on the fly as we go, otherwise it's going to be... I don't know, talking about, I don't know, buttered toast again, I guess. Hello everyone, right now in Fawnhallow, it's 4:49pm on Thursday, March 11th, 2021, now for today's announcements. Tomorrow, Fawnhallow bids a fond farewell to our dear friend, Harry. It's hard to say goodbye, but we wish him luck on his next bit adventure. Be sure to stop by for one last chat before he leaves, maybe bring some tissues, and with that, I'll get back to work supporting you and your enjoyment of our island. Of course, we will be saying our final goodbyes to Harry, because as much as I'd love for it to be kept in his memory of the fantastic times he's had here at Fawnhallow, Nintendo's like, nah, unneeded, don't need to program that in. Raymond, what are you doing down there? Bruce, to my fishing buddy Hero, I've been reading a lot of fishing magazines lately. Let me tell you, they're filled with all kinds of goofy words, like wobbling and crankbait. I looked them up, but it's not helping me get better at fishing. A fishing fool. Bruce. I actually quite like that. Jolly's Red. Jolly Red's giving us a statue which we've already donated to Blabbers. So we're just gonna... Oh, hello, Raymond. Honestly, I have no idea what you're doing. We're just going to put it down here next to our house as and then we'll fill it up with statues to be like, ooh, it's an entranceway to a palace of gods or something. Who's our visitor for today? It is Labelle. I don't think we've spoken to Jakey for ages, so I thought we'd just talk to you. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Oh. Hello again, Label. A work outfit, something professional. Okay, I don't think we've done something like this before, so... So very business cat-like. Sweater and shirt. Something smart, we can do that. What do you think about Audie? What are you wearing, Audie? So Lily and me, we totally thought the other day about who has better fashion. I mean, it's me. Still, I want to make up, so I got Lily a Prezi, but I don't have, you know, the guts to deliver it. So, could you maybe do it for me? I'll do it, don't you worry. You're the best, 'cause you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. Sorry. I do sing a lot. Involuntarily, almost. You know, as soon as you say any sort of line from a song, which is a lyric I know, I'll be like, bam, that's a song. So something like, I don't know, well, that's one I always use. I always used to do like Let It Go. Not like the song in itself, Let It Go, but there's a line from it, but I can't remember what it was. This isn't the great office like, about looks very preppy, I'm not gonna lie, but we can do better, probably. Oh, now they know. Because I always think, well, now you know, when it's someone learning something new, and then... So I always link it into, oh, now I know. And I go, let it go. And, you know, to the chagrin of my friends, it's like, here she goes again, singing Let It Go, despite it being like a 8-year-old film now or something. 8 years? Sounds about right. Maybe more. Might be 10-year-olds film now. Didn't it come out in 2010? Somewhere around there. It was quite, smart. Not smart enough, to be honest. Not smart enough. I want, like, a suit, you know? We're going to be like a princely type. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. Gotta stop singing. Academy uniform, yeah, but it's not quite what I was going for. Yeah, it's smart, but, like... It's not the smart I want. I want a suit. I want a tuxedo. A flight crew uniform's not really what I'm going for. Workout. Dun dun dun, work, 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 work. Sorry. It's just, you know, when you're in the mood and you want to sing, who's going to stop you? Yourself? Pfft. Why do that when you could just sing instead? Do we not have a tuxedo? Do we? We might have given it away to someone, actually, now I think about it. That seems rather plausible, since we don't have one in our inventory. Okay, we're just going to wear this, I guess, and then we'll go... Because I said I wanted to dress up again into something much more fitting for us, so we're just going to put this on and be like, yep, good enough, and then we'll get the tickets, and then we will change our outfit to something more representative of me, dear. You know? Something fancy, something elegant, chic, you know, cool. Well, maybe not cool. I suppose cool isn't really my style. Chic. Cozy? Maybe. I don't know. It's more like, what's your aesthetic? Which is, you know, a deep question in of itself. Does it really have an answer? Probably not. It's sort of something which you can only answer with some introspection and self-reflection. She's got this very interesting animations when she's holding an umbrella. These one-handed animations. Anyway, yeah. We'll take what you got. What have you given us? Label shorts. Thank you very much. Probably in a new colour or something. And we will go change our outfit again because I want to take a new passport picture than the one I've got currently. Something a bit more fitting. Now, we've got to think, where are we going to take a picture? That's a good question. Perhaps in the park? Perhaps somewhere else? Perhaps in the farm? The rock farm? Nah. The summer area? Maybe? Ish. That's something which is much more fitting of deer rather than me, myself, I suppose. Yeah, what have I been up to today? I did a bit of programming, a bit of SQL this morning. That's not particularly exciting, so can't really say much about that. Okay, we should start, see if there's any bottoms we want to put on. If there's no bottoms we want to put on, we should go with a dress outfit, because there's quite a few nice dress outfits which I'd put on. Like, obviously we've got this, it's quite nice. This, casual chic clothing. I kind of like the sweetheart dress a bit better. You know? Dollhouse dress? Maybe. We'll put it on the think about it. A fancy party dress is perhaps a bit too much for everyday sort of wear. You know? A frilly dress is nice, perhaps a bit too retro for me. A full dress is nice, but also perhaps a bit too much dressing up for just casual wear. A linen dress? It seems like it would be good with something on top as well, but you can't put anything on top of it. I'm not going to wear a maid outfit. No. Maxi shirt dress. I do like the mysterious dress. That's on the short list. Pin-tuck pleated dress. Pinafore. Nah. Prim outfit? Prim outfit's not bad. It's not actually my style, but I do like it. You might question what my style is. Don't really know, to be honest. Does anyone know? It's all very vague and up in the air. Artistic style. Sorry, fashion style. Sweetheart dress. Not as sold as on it as I thought. A wedding dress. Perhaps definitely far too extravagant. Okay, I think we'll go with the mysterious dress, if anything. If only we can get that in different colours. Probably be a bit more fitting. As for... if only... Yeah, because purple's not really my sort of colour. Well, kind of. Go wear a loose fall dress? Long down coat? Hibiscus. It's always difficult, you know. How do you represent yourself? Your clothing says a lot about you in some aspects. Whether you like it or not, it's an expression of who you are, you know. That's what fashion is. We might just go with this, you know. I think this suits my comfy style a bit more, doesn't it? And we'll just see any head accessory which makes more sense. A small silk hat could be cute. I don't think it's really my style though. A lot of these are a bit OTT. A feather. Now I think we'll just go with that floral headpiece wherever it's gone. This one, and orange, remember, because we're probably going to put pink hair on. Accessories, that stays the same. Socks. Something like tights or long socks. I do like wearing long socks, that is my style. Didn't we have some, like, suspender socks or something we bought at one point? Yeah, these sort of things. This is a bit more my style. The bright red is perhaps not so much, but... Oh, wrong button. If only I had it in different colour. It's either that or fishnet, I suppose. But that doesn't really mesh with his comfy style. Okay, let's go with red here. Shoes. Faux fur ankle boots, maybe. It's interesting to have the colour shining through our socks, isn't it? Bit of an unusual choice, is it not? I mean, I normally wear Chelsea boots, but Why don't we wear some designer shoes? You know? Treat yourself. To be honest, this is... I don't own any of these, but I do want some at some point. Like full fur boots. It's either this or pumps, probably. Ugh, I don't like the skin colour pumps. There's a... the peach pumps, sorry, I should say. There's multiple skin colours in the world. I do like the wings, to be honest. The wings are quite fun. Look at that. It's a bit of a strange combination. The red socks, not really what I'm going for, but we don't have a black version or a beige version. But that's fine, you know. Sometimes you gotta break the mould to make your mould. You might say, what does that mean? I don't know. It's kind of made it up, to be honest. Well, what's closest to my actual hairstyle? I mean, this is closest to my actual hairstyle right now. Normally I do a side ponytail, which is not an option, so, can't really do that. Like, this is not too far off. I don't often wear a bun, though, is a problem. And my bangs are a lot longer than that, but I think we can roll with it. Seems good to me. It's sort of like a, you know, an intriguing mix of styles we got going on. Is it a bit more representative? I do think so. I do think so indeed. Well, to a certain extent. Limited by the palette of colours we have at our arsenal, compared to what we usually have. And it's raining, which is actually perfect, because I love the rain. I love the rain. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to probably sort out our flowers. That's about it. Actually, yeah. I mean, that's about it. And I think a picture of a park will be quite nice. We'll go pay a visit to Harry. See what he says. But if we take a seat here, I'd like to sit in the middle of a bench if possible, but it's a bit hard to properly align yourself. That kind of looks like it's in the middle. Alright, passport. How do we take a new photo? Edit. Passport photo. Take photo. Zoom in. Move up. Zoom out a little bit. You can't even see my socks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Something like that. What sort of expression should we do? Probably waving goodbye. That seems much more fitting, doesn't it? Okay, we've got to time it. No, take it again. Hold on. We got to get it just perfect, you know. You ever taken passport photos before? Presumably, if you've got a passport, you have. No, take a photo. That was terrible. I've taken it before, once with an actual photographer. Replace which photo? Oh, hair. Neither. Do it again. I'm trying to think where I want our hand to even be when we're waving. Unfortunately, our hair clips with it. Yeah, I think that's nice. Replace that one, we'll use that. There we go. Oh, it's off centre. Oh no. Take it again. Perfectionism runs rampant within me. My bones. It's off centre because we lean to the left slightly while we wave, don't we? So we've got to take that into consideration. That's too zoomed out. I don't even take photos much in real life. So funny that I'm being such a perfectionist about this little thing. I think it needs to be a bit more zoomed in, doesn't it? Do we like this one? That one's quite nice. Animal darling. There we go. Close. Now we've got that out of the way. And we'll be rocking with style for a little bit. Let's go sort out our flowers, I suppose. Yeah, have you ever taken passport photos before? Probably. Was the conclusion I came to. We need to customise these shovels. And watering can first. Well, we don't need to customise the watering can, I suppose. Yeah, the first time I did it when I was much younger. I was trying to think. I must be around 10, 8 or something. Oh, obviously I did it when I was younger than that still. I just don't remember because, you know, I was like a baby or whatever. But I just remember, sat down as a nice man, being like, alright, we're going to take a photo now. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Cheers? Cheese, I mean. Not cheers, it wasn't like... got a pint of beer out. He's like, cheers, mate. I'd be particularly strange, but you know what? If that's how he runs his business, that's how he runs his business. Obviously, terrible idea because you're giving alcohol to minors, but still. Anyway, yeah, took a picture. I remember it was in front of a bright white screen, and I just looked super dead in my picture. I have a good habit of looking, as they call it, resting B face, where if I'm not actively thinking about my resting expression, it kind of looks like I'm incredibly bored and not upset, but like stern, I suppose. Maybe not stern, but yeah, apathetic to everything, or sort of like a nothing can amuse me sort of way. Which is I'm not sure if it quite matches the vibe I'm meant to give out to be reflective of who I am, but unfortunately that's the face I was born with, to put it in a very self-depreciating way. I don't really have anything against my face, to be honest, just my resting expression. But you know, they tell you not to smile in like passport photos. They don't really tell you all these sort of rules. You know, you don't wear your glasses, fair enough. But you know, I wear my glasses like 99% of the time. So the person who's going to be checking my face is going to be checking against me wearing my glasses. But still, what if it ain't, hero? You know I'm moving away tomorrow, right? Gotta say, there was never a dull moment with you around. Thanks for that, kiddo. You got anything else to say? I think I'm going to have to actually sit down and do some thinking about where I'm headed next. You don't know already? If you run into me again, don't be shy about coming over and saying hello, okay? Take care of yourself, kiddo. See you when I see you. Might be moving, but no new island's gonna change Harry. I'm gonna walk real slow wherever I go. Everywhere I go, I don't care if anyone's behind me. And I'm gonna talk real loud in the bathroom, sometimes to myself. I do that all the time. Look at me right now talking to myself. Yep, I'm gonna be true to myself and find out who my real friends are, if I have any. You do you, Harry. You know? You stand with your principles, and I respect that. Ooh, we have a Nook Mile mission point. But yeah, excuse me, Harry. There's a lot of different rules you have to have when taking like passport photos, you know. Can't smile, okay. Can't have excessive makeup on, as I learned. Honestly, I actually thought the rule was you don't have any makeup on. Which is the most recent one I put very, very light makeup on, I think. I'm not sure, do I have my passport photo anymore? I used to have it on my desk because I was changing my photo, but I do not see it anymore. I don't know where it's gone. Does it look like me? Kind of. It's like me if I look incredibly tired and bored, I suppose. Which is, you know, I suppose if I'm travelling, that is kind of my default expression. So, probably not too far off of what I look like. But yeah, you can't wear glasses. It's a weird thing. You know, what else can you not do? Make sure you look forward. Okay, fair enough. Like, they want a neutral expression to judge all people's faces against. An ant farm. Oh, I've never seen them actually give furniture instead of clothing. A pear? What? That was unexpected. She gave us a pear. Aw, the perfect pear. Just like that My Little Pony episode. Anyway, not point. Why do you keep referencing My Little Pony friendship is magic, dear darling? I actually have no idea, because I've never even finished watching the series. I only watched up to like the Sisterhood Social, and then I didn't finish that episode, and then I just never went back to watching it. But anyway, what was I saying? Passport photo, yes. Yeah, no, it's not a very exciting experience, isn't it? Most recent time I didn't go to like a professional to take a photo down. I was like, I'm just gonna do it in like the photo booth or whatever. So I did it when I was with my friends Benedict and William. We were in, you know, pre-lockdown times, going to go watch a movie. I think I don't really remember actually what we did. I think we watched a movie. I don't know why Ali wasn't there, because Ali's not normally always there, but maybe he couldn't make it or something. But we're gonna watch a movie, and I was like, okay, before we do this, while we wait for, you know, the movie to start, since we're a bit early, I'm just gonna take a new passport photo real quick in the booth, and be like, sure, why not? And then I, you know, sat down and like looked straight ahead, dead set, and I take on my glasses, and I'm not wearing contacts, or maybe I was wearing contacts that day, I don't remember, so it's a bit awkward. No, normally it's the worst thing when you had to take off your glasses for a photo, and you say, oh, my eyesight is real bad, so I couldn't see anything when I took my glasses off, and I was like squinting at the screen. I was like, put my face right up to the screen, being like, what does this say? I don't know. And then yeah, took a photo. That was fine. And they were like, do you want to put a filter on this? And I'm like, obviously not, but if I could. Why not? Just, you know, how great would it be if you could put a Snapchat filter on your Photoshop passport photo. It'd actually be horrendous, so please don't do that if ever given the opportunity. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, who am I to judge? Yeah, took a photo, and it's like, alright, now you got to pay for your photo. And I gave you like 1 or 2 options, and one of them was like, pay by cash. And I was like, well, I don't think I've got enough cash on me to pay by cash, so I guess I'll do the other option, which is pay by card. Like, I chose pay by card, and then it froze. And I was like, And I waited for it for a bit, see if it did anything, and it didn't. And then, you know, I was like, okay. And I pressed the back button, and a minute later, it went backwards. And I was like, okay, I had to take my photo again. We'll do it again. And I'm just like, oh, okay. It's not working. So I was like, okay, well, clearly I had to pay by cash then, because that seems to be the only option which will probably work. But I don't have enough cash on me. So I walked out of the little photo booth, being like, intending to talk to my good friends, Benedict and William, and be like, hey, can I borrow some cash? Because I don't have any on me. Well, I had like £1 on me or something, and I can't pay for this photo. And I was like, oh, they're not here. Where have they gone? I was like looking around left and right, and we're in a shopping mall. For context, I didn't see them, and I was like, okay. So then I like took out my phone, messaged them, called them. They didn't pick up or anything. I was like, okay, I guess we'll try again. So I tried to take the photo again, and of course it didn't work again. And then eventually they came back. Apparently what they were doing is they were up on like the top level of a shopping mall, looking down, watching me, because they were going to be like, ooh, it's going to be so funny when it turns out that we're not actually there waiting for her, you know, when it comes back, which is, you know, kind of funny, but like, sadly the situation actually needed them. We do need one more red flower, don't we? Well, that's pretty sad, but unfortunately it can be anything but a mum and a hyacinth and cosmos, and we have too many purple windflowers. Or is it we have too many red windflowers everywhere? I was just trying to see if there's somewhere we can replace with a red mum. This could be replaced with a red mum. And then we can put purple windflower down. No, we can't, but still. Put lilies down instead. Put a pansy here? Yeah, replace this with a pansy, then we'll put a purple windflower down. Otherwise, we won't be able to put all these lovely windflowers we got down and about. And we'll replace this with a red mum. No. A windflower. I guess. That's like... No, it can't even be a windflower. Oh my gosh. It has to be a lily or a tulip, doesn't it? Do we have one? Somewhere we got one better, but it's got a windflower next to it. Okay, you know what? We'll just wait for this lily to duplicate itself and it will be fine. But it's fine. I'd always hope you change your mind. That's Turning Over a New Leaf. Animal Crossing fan song by Mando Boni. I can't remember his name. It's been a while. Do we need any of the stuff? We don't need a telescope because we got one. We don't need a cocoa plant because we already got one. We don't... Oh, why do we have so much stuff? Oh, we need to plant those. Sorry, Lily, we're selling both of the things you're giving us. A little bit rude, yes, but we don't quite need them. Yeah, it turns out they were just up on the... They're just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna have a mini prank on Deer, you know? Just wait, like, really far away from her. And then she'll, like, be really confused when she comes out. Be like, where did we go? And it turns out this is a bad time for it because I was like, oh, and I kind of need you to give me some money, otherwise I can't leave. So, you know, I sat there in the photo booth, like, trying to take a photo, trying to get it to work, and it didn't work. And eventually they came back and were like, yeah, we saw you walk out and look really confused and stuff, so we came down, kind of ruined the whole joke. And I was like, I wasn't annoyed or anything, don't get me wrong. I'm phrasing this like I'm a story. I'm just like, grrr, screw you guys, no longer your friends. Oh, well, obviously not. That's it was just a harmless joke I was trying to do, but which unfortunately was not the best time for it. But yeah, then I got that picture taken, I got it paid for, put the cash in. Benedict always seems to carry a huge amount of cash on him for some reason, and then I don't know, printed out a photo. That's about it. Sorry, got a little bit distracted there. Apparently we got the Nook Mile ticket. Did we not check the music? We might not have checked the music. It's time to play some music. Was I talking about like passport photos? Oh, you know what's always great about passport photos is how, as an example, people they have KK Calypso. Apparently I've got this one. I don't recognise it though. So I'll close this. Is the example photos they always have of people being like demonstrating what's a good photo and what's a bad photo, you know? Because the fact that all of them, they always have to have like a very blank default expression. They all look like they just rather be anywhere else at the moment rather than taking that photo. They just look so dead inside when we're doing it. Apart from the one case where it's like, don't smile in your photos, and the person's got like the biggest grin on or whatever. It's like, finally, I can do it. This is what I'm made to do. I can smile the whole time. All my years in being a stock photo model, and getting this big breakthrough opportunity in the passport industry and being told not to smile. It's my greatest asset. I mean, being able to smile, it's just like the happiness in their soul, you know? It's touching. It's like, it's revitalizing, if anything. Something like that. You might say, that's a little bit overly dramatic for someone just smiling, and you know what? Yeah, I guess it kind of is. But there's a big but here. No, it's not really, but I don't really have a follow-up now I think about it, but it could have been a cool follow-up if I had anything in mind. We have so many yellow roses for some... Oh, wait, hold on. That's not where that goes. I forgot we're leaving a gap because we want a row of lights lighting up the side just so we can walk down a little boulevard of broken dreams. No, just so we can walk down a boulevard of them. A fancy paved Broadway strip, I guess. Anyway, what was I saying? Passport photos, yes. I don't know, they're pretty good. All these different examples. You know, like, make sure you're in the centre of a frame, and we've got someone whose head is, like, half out of the shot somehow. I was like, how would you even manage that? Why would you even submit that? I'd be like, oh, it's fine, I've got half my face in the photo. They can, like, round up to the rest of my face and guess what I look like. Some of them are, you know, fair examples, you know, because you never think that the human race won't have at least someone who would either maliciously or not maliciously interpret the rules of a passport photo, completely wrong way, you know. Someone would be like, oh, you know, don't wear too heavy makeup, or don't wear... Sorry, let me think of a better example. Can I even think of a better example? I don't know. Well, oh, that's a lovely umbrella mirror. We'll look for our message in a bottle while I think of one. It's more like, I bet if they didn't have those rules and someone would just take a photo and be like, oh, I didn't think we'd have to explain this, but yeah, you kind of need to look forward in your photo. It's like, what, you saying I can't take a back of my head? I'm not smiling with the back of my head. Or anything like that. It's like, yes, but, you know, we kind of need a photo of the front of your head. It's like, alright. They take a photo and they've got like these big sunglasses on. It's like, okay, yeah, I know we didn't explicitly say you can't wear sunglasses, but you can't wear massive sunglasses in your photos. It's like, why not? Why didn't you put it in the rules then? It's like, because we thought most people understood what a passport photos was, you know, to help identify you through visual means, you know. As a first line of being able to check who you are when you're flying to a different country and check your identity, and it's one of the easiest ways to do it. It's one of the simplest ways to understand, to train people to do as well. And now we're kind of getting it automated with those automated gates. Which, are they actually automated? Are they actually using a computer to scan it? Or is it actually... Because I always was under the impression it was just like one person sitting in front of a computer screen with a load of different, like, not monitors, but like different windows, I suppose, of each of the different little gates, and judging on a case-by-case basis whether that person looks like their photo enough for it to be them. But if it's actually automated, honestly, it's doing a pretty decent job, because all things considered, I've gotten through basically every single time. I do have to take my glasses off and I put a scan my passport down, and sometimes it doesn't scan the first time, but normally second, third try, it lets me through, which perhaps that goes to show I followed the passport regulations pretty well, and I managed to take a photo of my own likeness, which you'd hope would be something most people would be able to achieve. You know, taking a photo which looks like one. You might say that sounds really easy, just take a photo of yourself, but no, apparently it's quite difficult. It's a story I hear a lot of people having, let's not sell those, that would have been bad, a lot of difficulty getting through those automatic gates, for whatever reason, because, you know, fair enough, I'm not actually blaming them or anything. Obviously, it's going to be difficult if it's like the gates aren't particularly working well or anything like that, or if, I don't know, you're maybe the style you're wearing today doesn't quite match up what you look like usually in your photo, or you've aged a bit, or lost a lot of weight, or gained a lot of weight since you last taken your photo, and it's all very different, and I don't know. I suppose, if anything, is more of a testament of I've not changed apparently in the last few years, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but anyway, at least visually. But yeah, I guess we'll round off this episode here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Links down below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.